OnTime has been designed with a focus on scalability, visualization, and giving the user a tool that is easy to use. The first thing you'll notice when opening the group calendar is the clear and graphical overview of your and your colleagues' schedules and whereabouts. Here you have all your colleagues' calendar entries with the amount of details that you have been given the right to see. I can choose which people I want to see in my calendar by choosing between the different groups, which is described much further in another video. But more than being able to see people in the calendar, I can also see internal Domino team calendars displayed as a single row, and I can choose to see overlay calendars from the Notes calendar. The whole panel over here can be pulled out and left out if you use it a lot, or kept small if you'd rather have more calendar space. The events in the calendar have different colors. This is what we call legends, and it describes the type of event, depending on whether it is, for example, a client meeting or working from home. To learn more about the many possibilities with legends, you can watch the video on searching and filtering where this will be elaborated on. Next, we have the navigation bar up here, which can be used to see the calendar in different ways. Firstly, there is a switch that can be used to switch between focusing on a group of people or a single person. In the person focus, you can have some people saved on the left that you can easily move around between. This quickly gives you an overview of how a person's calendar looks and when their availabilities are. If I have the right to edit in a person's calendar, I can also do that from here, which you can learn more about in the video on scheduling on behalf of others. This person group focus switch can also be toggled with the shortcut Alt-0 for Windows or Option-0 for Mac to save time. Next to the switch, you have your different views, which can be used to see the calendar. There is a day view, a week view, a time off view, and a list view. All the views are configurable, so for example, when I look at my days view, I can go to the view settings and I can then see I have some different options available. I can set the time frame that I want to see in the calendar. This means that I only see the relevant time during the day, giving me a simpler overview. I can choose the number of days I want to see in the day view, if I want multiple or perhaps just a single day. The row height defines how many overlapping events I can see while still being able to see the event description. This allows me to make it small if I want to fit many people into the view, or large if I'm working in a team where it is more important to see details. I can choose to show availability, which shows working hours. It is marked with a light blue, as you can see in the calendar, and gives your colleagues a general overview of when they can expect you to be working. Lastly, I can choose whether or not I want to see my overlays from Notes in the OnTime calendar. I can also adjust things in the other views. In the week view, for example, I can also choose whether or not I want to show weekends. I do this by saying no to showing weekends, and now it will just give me my 5-day work week. The number of days or weeks, depending on your view, can also be configured directly with this slider if you want to quickly change the size of your view. Another helpful feature is the zoom tool. By clicking on a day, you can use the zoom tool to look at that specific day, which is really useful when working in larger views. The zoom tool is also very convenient if you're working with people from different time zones, as it gives you a full 24-hour view of the selected day. Next is the time off view, which gives me an overview of when people are away from the office. The things I see here depend on what has been chosen in the company to count as time off, whether it is vacation or maternity leave. This makes it really easy to plan and coordinate holidays, whether it is about getting something done before people go on vacation or making sure that there is always someone from the IT department who is working. The last view is the list view, which gives you a whole new layer of filtering with the advanced search function and presets. To get a more in-depth explanation of the list view and its many functionalities, you can watch the next video on searching and filtering. Switching between the different views can easily be done through the drop-down menu, or alternatively, by using the shortcut Alt or Option 1, 2, 3, and 4 for the different views. Moving around in OnTime can be done in a couple different ways. To move one day or week, you can use the left and right arrows on your keyboard or the arrows in the top left corner. The Today button is located just to the left of these as well as down here and takes you back to your present date. If you want to move multiple weeks or months ahead, this can be done either with this bar in the bottom or using the calendar picker on the left side panel. The last function we are going to go through is print, which allows you to print people's calendar data directly from OnTime. The first thing you do if you want to print is to select the different people whose calendar you are interested in. You automatically have yourself included in the selected people, but if you don't want to print your own calendar, you can deselect yourself in the Meeting Manager column here. Then you just go up and click on the Print button. Here you can firstly see how many users you have chosen, and then you can go down and choose the time period you would like the print to be of. Underneath here, you can then choose how you would like the print to look, whether you want it to be shown like the days, weeks, or the time off view from the group calendar. If you want to include weekends, and if you want the print to be vertically or horizontally oriented. Then, when you are done filling all of this out, you can just click Print, and you can either print or download the document as a PDF from here. Most of the functions from the desktop can also be used from OnTime Mobile, which allows you to stay connected while you are on the go. This concludes the introduction video on the OnTime Group Calendar. Hopefully, it gave you an insight into how to navigate around the OnTime interfaces and the different views. As always, remember you can access the OnTime tutorial videos directly from your group calendar by clicking on the question mark in the top right corner. This link takes you straight to the playlist relevant for the specific version of OnTime that you are running. Thank you for watching. I hope you have enjoyed the video and found it helpful. If you did, please don't forget to subscribe and check out the rest of the playlist. You can also visit our website for more information and to try it out yourself.